Hey everybody, it's Ronan V here, and we are back with another episode of Tears of the Kingdom. Now, unfortunately, my entire audio got messed up due to OBS and an update, so while I thought my mic was working the entire time, because it said it was working, it was not. So now I'm doing a lovely voiceover for this, and we are outside of the Gerudo Desert, and we are going to go see how the Gerudo are doing. And you can see we're already in the town, and it looks a little desolate. And I accidentally snuck into Riju's room, but it's fine. I'll get out of here in a second. Yeah, nobody's here, and it took me a minute to figure out why nobody was here. Nobody's in the throne room. Nobody's in the trading yard. Run around, nobody's in the shops or on the outskirts, or everybody's hiding, and I couldn't really figure out what was going on just yet. Looks like they built some barricades and stuff. And then I found this. Now, I thought this was a redead immediately because, you know, you look at the trailers and stuff and you're like, oh, it's a redead from the past Zelda games. And it's a little different. It's a Gibdo. So Gibdos are special. They're not like any normal enemy. They have this armor on top of them, so they can't take no damage, barely anything. So I tried an elemental damage, and to my surprise, it actually worked like a charm. And that 40 attack power, that's pretty nice for Gibdo Bone. So you're gonna see me explore around the village a little bit, just kind of see where everybody's at. And I keep running into these things. But look, they turn white when you hit them with fire. Makes them vulnerable. It's fantastic. Could have been really bad if I didn't figure that out sooner. So it appears that the Gibdo had attacked the Gerudo village, and everybody's in hiding or abandoned the whole town. So after a while, I wandered around for a little bit and found this hole in the ground where I finally found my first Gerudo lady who seems to be guarding a door here. Whoa. Nothing to report, Oh, did you hear? Did you come here to escape the sand shroud? Well, you've reached the entrance of the shelter, but I can't allow Vo to pass through the door. And Vo is a male. I'm not allowed because, yeah, okay, they explain it. So, Gerudo Customs, you know, last male that they really had to deal with was kind of a jerk and caused a whole lot of the problems here, which is still all their fault.
Oh.
A little conversation back and forth, and we're like, oh, men are bad. Get out. I'm not short either. Okay, I'm short. Link is very short.
Nah.
I think Link's only like 5'6" or something. It's a unique situation. As long as you keep out of the shelter, we'll overlook your presence in town. Well, we're not going to do that. Trying to peeky through the hole, and I can't see anything other than a couple of Gerudo in there. So now we gotta find a way in. And so I'm automatically assuming we need to find somewhere underground. But then I run into these two that are harassing somebody up here. climb up and say hi, since we saved his life. Then it's Bozai. Bozai was from Breath of the Wild. He's kind of the pervy guy that's hanging outside. It's funny to see him again. That he finally got into the village because nobody's here. You see small shadows moving to the west. Yeah, he thinks it's haunted. Doesn't really give you a whole lot of information after this point, so we are going to go see how we can get underground. Because he mentions this, I think he mentioned something about a well. I think we take a little look around, because usually this is full of water and it's not. And I look right here, and oh, look, there's a way down. Passageways, but this is generally giving me the idea, okay, they want to come in here and they want to go find where underneath the place is, and you're gonna ascend through the ceiling. I keep running into these little bottles. And the interesting thing about these bottles is that they're love notes that are floating down. Yeah, she's like, oh, you're the one for me, because you found the note. I will send you all my love until you come find me. Stay safe and know that we'll meet again soon. It is our destiny, after all. Oh, and there's a Korok thing here, so obviously I have to get these stupid little tree seeds. Them right up. Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to my face just going blah, 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 and making just useless faces with no noise. Found a new hole. Only follow the torches. Twisty, windy tunnel. Oh, one thing that you could notice while we're running through here is I've got that mirror shield on my back. And then that's just the same, says the same thing. So they kind of brought back the mirror shield from Ocarina of Time, which is an interesting play, and you'll see how that comes more into play later when we get into the story of how it's going. But it was really nice to see them bring that back. It's obvious they're getting water from here. I was being dumb and see if I needed to climb the rope to get up, but nah, we'll just descend through it all. And surprise!
No!
Oh, there's a Vo here. Stop him. They're a little upset. And I was assuming they were just going to throw me out, but luckily, we meet an older friend.
Huh?
But we're not permitted to be here. Let's leave at once.
Oh.
This is Riju's bodyguard and the head captain. And she's like the only one out of this entire game that recognized me. I only have permission to enter. And welcome to visit any other shops and businesses. Spread the word. Let everyone know this is the case.
Oh.
First time ever in a Gerudo town that this was ever allowed to happen. You must have some important news to share. Hand gestures.
Hmm?
Yep, she's still missing. Yeah, this is a lot of the same dialogue. And she calls me by my name. She's such a lovely lady.
Hmm.
So the sand shroud settled some time ago, and we sent out patrols to determine what was causing it, but one of those monsters called Gibdo suddenly appeared, attacked our troop, and forced us to retreat. The Gibdos have made their way into town. As a result, everyone is evacuated to the shelter for their safety. So, as someone charged with protecting Gerudo Town, I am ashamed at our current situation. It's fine, you didn't know they were weak to elemental damage. This is all to say that as though I wish I could help you search for the princess, now is not a good time. I'm sorry. She got worried about her people. Lady Riju is currently training. She's trying to become strong enough to save us from this disaster. If you were hoping to speak with Lady Riju, you should visit the ruins to the north. So that's where we're going. And cut straight over to that. She's over here training. I don't know why she's outside the desert. You missed.
Missed again.
Yes, you did.
Can't hit my mark. Won't do anyone any good.
Hello.
It's you. This changes things. I didn't expect to see you here.
Riju, chief of the Gerudo. She took over after Urbosa, I think.
But then, you always show up in unusual times.
Yeah, you see me get a little irritated. It's because we've only met once.
Oh.
So Hyrule Castle rose up in the sky and Zelda vanished right in front of you. Yep, yep. Now you've come here looking for clues. I understand how you're feeling. Zelda's a dear friend to me as well. I'll do everything in my power to help her. But to do that, I need to bring a quick resolution to the problem we Gerudo are facing. I'm sure you've noticed the desert is even more difficult to cross than usual. It's all thanks to this unusual sand shroud. It appeared around the same time and place the events of the Hyrule Castle took place. It has blanketed the whole desert, including our town. It's always a sandstorm in the desert. Not long after that, swarms of monsters we've never seen before started attacking. We're calling them Gibdos. I don't know why you're calling them Gibdos. I wonder if it's meaning something. Physical attacks don't work well against them. They're slow. It'll make it difficult to invest the sand shroud. I didn't have a problem with them. I figured it out immediately. I don't know what I'm saying. Were you watching just now? No, that sounds pervy. I wasn't just watching. Practicing striking that dummy over there with lightning. If I can aim the lightning well, I think it might be an effective weapon against the Gibdo. But this technique is unrefined. I've only recently discovered it, and it needs more practice. I want to master this power so I can use it to defeat the Gibdos. If I can do that, we can investigate the source of the sand shroud and search for Zelda as well. Yes, so I will help you. Yes, yes. So she has an interesting ability, and you'll see her in a second. So she makes this aura around. And anything in the aura that I strike with.
Oh.
There we go. Let's try something a little trickier. Does lightning attack. So it's a long-range lightning attack at all times. Aim for those dummies over there. Maybe we can hit all of them with a single arrow strike. Here's an idea. Don't try to hit a specific dummy. Instead, aim for the middle area. All three right around that rock jutting out. Oh, but keep in mind, the further away the target is from me, the longer it'll take to build up the energy to hit it. Obviously, you see how the world slowly expands out. And I missed completely. There we go. Yes. You're getting the hang of it now. Only took you 5 minutes after me showing up. The Gibdos don't stand a chance against this power. You're welcome.
Oh?
Can't thank you enough for your help, Link. It was nothing. Yeah, and voices from beyond. What was that? It didn't sound like any noise the Sand Shrouder has ever made, that's for sure. You heard it too, right? It was... Chief. Now we have the interesting problem, is that the Gyptos are attacking the Gerudo town. Or Kar Bazaar. We gotta go defend Kar Bazaar, which is interesting. This is something that's finally a little bit different from just running around and solving puzzles. Yep. I had already been recently to Kar Bazaar, so I had a fast travel point there, which makes my life a lot easier. Here's the cutscene. Don't let any more Gyptos get close. Help doesn't arrive soon. Sorry to keep everyone waiting, but I'm here now, and we're going to wipe all the Gyptos out at once. Follow me! Link, don't let me down. I would never. These monsters stand no chance. Here they go. So yeah, it's a whole tower defense thing that they got going on. Actually, a change up from just running around. And that's where they're coming from, those are their little hives, because they're like insects, I guess. I'm gonna take all of them, but I want all these like 40 plus damage Gypto bones. I'm trying to play around a little bit, waiting. See, I'm sad because I didn't get to pick them up. I do get to pick them up later, though.
Bulyara, well done holding the line until we were able to get here. Now that we know the Gyptos are susceptible to lightning, this gives us a major advantage.
Huh.
Zelda, not
Is
Zelda.
that Zelda?
No, it's not.
Really
Fine.
bad.
No, it's not that bad.
Gerudo town is in danger!
Just sand.
Zelda, wait!
No, she's not gonna wait. Don't chase her. She's not friendly.
She was heading directly toward those tornadoes. And if more Gyptos are hiding in the storm... Bulyara, we need to get back now. Link, we're going on ahead.
I can fast travel.
I'll meet you in town.
Ta-da! So now this is interesting. So this is a whole section that's going to be just absolutely tower defense. So they're going to ask me to run around and talk to people and position people, which is really interesting. And I got all of it set up, and now we're into the little battle cutscene here. So like I got cannoneers, swordsmen, spearmen, spearwomen. Sorry. So the whole defend the base. See, now they all have elemental weapons. They all figured it out, so we should be fine. The threat is also an opportunity. Fight well, and we can wipe them all out in one battle, hives and all. She's become quite the leader. Very proud of her. Prepare yourselves for battle. Let's show them the true power of the Gerudo.
Ooh.
Everyone, protect our chief. Protect our town.
Monsters have appeared outside town. Shore up the defenses at the gate.
Doesn't quite have the range that I was looking for.
Enemies have emerged from the hive at the east gate. Stop them.
Boop. Now, boop. It took me a minute to exactly.
Enemies are pouring out of the hive near the north gate too. Take them out. Yes! That hive is out of action.
I thought I had some defenses in place to stop these guys from getting in, but apparently not.
Enemies from the hive near the west gate. Let's hit it with lightning.
It wasn't a difficult challenge, but it was. I was curious if I could hit it with a shotgun.
Alright, another hive flying enemies from the west gate hive. Time for a lightning strike or two.
I thought they could handle it. I got a little cocky at this point. I started trying
The enemies won't stop coming until we wipe out all the hives.
to build up all the Gibdo bones because I wanted to stockpile them a little bit.
The enemies won't stop coming until we wipe out all the hives. Enemies have been spotted. Enemies are nearing the center of town. Eliminate every enemy you see. We're the last line of defense.
I didn't even care. You might want to pick these up first. These things do 40 damage. Could you imagine attaching these to a 5-shot Lyle bow? So much damage. Dirty flyers. Yeah, they're like moths. It's good for ginger eating bugs. Doesn't make sense how they got through. Hey, lady. Bugs out, right?
That's the last of the hives. All we have to do now is clear out the rest of the Gibdos.
See, I didn't know what it stuck past it. I think it was going to be flyer and flew. We did fairly well. I mean, she took some damage, but she was fine. I was all proud. I helped. I helped.
Oh?
Link, I'm incredibly grateful for your help in battle. On behalf of all the Gerudo, thank you. I suspect the Gibdo threat will calm down a bit now we just wiped out the hives in the surrounding town. I've noticed the hives crumbled into the sands when we destroyed them. Wonder if the Gibdos have some kind of connection to the sand. Or maybe they're connected to the sand shroud. Did they make it? Did it summon them? There's that voice you and I both heard. I never said I heard that voice. A voice and lightning. This reminds me of something. Think. There's something you should see. Come down to the mural in the underground shelter. Okay, fine. So we go down. We go take a look at it.
Sir.
Oh, Link, you came. Look at the mural on the wall. It's talking about the temple. This has been painted by the ancestors of the Gerudo. It appears that when they created it, they were also using this to shelter as a shelter to hide. Perhaps the Gerudo in the distant past were also beset by some great disaster. Anyways, writing a standby in the process and see thrown red pillars across the vast sea. Unite the pillars in light and reveal the stone and open the way. So you see on the corners, and then the temple is in the middle. So it makes triangle. Reminds me of the words on the mural. This image must represent the location of some kind. Engraved words in the middle to discovering its location. It's not that hard. It says something about behind the throne room. So the throne chair held out there. So when the zero throne room. They have a lovely statue of Priscilla. Priscilla is her sand seal. She's a sweetheart. I didn't know that was a direct entrance. So they could have just probably jumped straight down there and would have been fine. Let's see, it's that right out there. I thought I'd come check this out before we left. And it just leads back to the underground, so could have avoided all that underground running around just to jump right through there. See if she said something new. Nah, she doesn't. And we're gonna get the heck out of here. We're gonna go find the pathway. Now, once you climb up this thing, let's see here in a second. It's got an interesting mechanic that they want you to do. So this is very reminiscent of the Spirit Temple in Ocarina of Time, which I thought was a nice touch. Wait for it. And it's light. So now we have to go grab the other three. And it took me a minute to figure out, because this one's much lower and it's got a mirror, and I didn't see the platform, and I ran around for way too long to figure this out. Now we gotta turn the dial. And then we'll move on to the next one. Should be the last one we need to do, and then all the magic will happen. So we had to rebuild this one, which didn't take me too long to figure out. And I went the wrong way with it. Now we gotta go back the other way. The one thing I noticed with this is very, I guess you could say I'm just looking into it too much because it's a triangle, but it's very Triforce. zone, which is something that has bothered me in this game, and hopefully they touch on it, because there's no mention of this Triforce whatsoever. But see, all three corners will light up. So I don't know where the Triforces are. Triforce pieces. Obviously, there's some mention to them. It's on the highly crest shield and stuff. So. And then you get a little magic platform in the middle. Ta-da! Luckily, we can just jump down. No, I'm not an idiot and actually look where I'm going. About perfectly naked, so just jumping off is fine. Look, it's Zelda. Go away, lady. It's Priscilla. You see that, Link? It's Zelda. No, it's not. What? She's gone. So, see that it's got the lightning rod sticking out of it. I saw the lights of the red pillars and hurried over as quickly as I could. It cannot be a coincidence that we've seen someone who looked like Zelda twice, but a mystery for another time.
Oh?
Did you solve the mural's riddle and cause it to appear? I'm impressed. It wasn't that complicated. If I remember correctly, the mural said, unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way.
Oh.
My lightning strike is the key. Boop. In my arrow. Yes, ta-da! All berries. I think I'm missing. That's a pretty cool pyramid. But you can see the kid definitely. So this just explains her powers, which we already know. You can charge attack, and you can call on her for lightning. So she's just part of the team. So we're gonna wait, and we're gonna hit the big bubble, because the other two mushroom towers are closed. And to my surprise,
Look! Stirring up the sand shroud! It must be responsible for all this. Come on, let's take it down together.
same method applies.
Here we go! This has to be their leader. Get ready! Turned white. Does that mean it's like the other gifters? That's it! Our attack should be effective now! Nothing but sand wherever we look. Where did it go?
Which was interesting because I was a little shocked that we were having a boss fight.
Big one, are you okay?
And she flies all the way to the top. And here's, you know, they very much point out that it's at the top of the structure. So I was like, oh, I'm going to climb up there. That was not what we were supposed to do. You can see, I'm going to cut all that out because that was like 10 minutes of me running around doing absolutely nothing. You just go in here. I'm going to get rid of all the sand. This unfortunately took my brain way too long to figure out. Look, I see. All these temporary doors. So a good portion of this is just kind of introducing you to kind of how the temple works. So we're gonna run down here and we're gonna get to the good part. Some more light temple stuff. So you gotta activate these things. And opens the door to the main temple. And this is gonna be just like the other temples. You gotta activate each individual thing, and there's like 4 of them. But this one had an interesting layout, and it actually was more like a temple. And I don't know why this did this. It must have been glitched. It took a second for it to actually activate, right? To get the cutscene to go. Because now it'll work. Certain mirror we saw in town, blah, 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 blah. And I believe it was also finding whatever the voice has been hearing belongs to. Yeah. Standard procedure. Oh no, the elevator doesn't work. The floor started to rise and then it slammed back down. Thank you for overstating the obvious.
Daughter of the Garuda. This platform connects to the very top of this temple. Use your power to charge the 4 batteries, and it will function once more.
So this was the
Heed
first temple
my
that actually
words.
felt like a temple. She's telling you basic nonsense. Yeah, we gotta light all 4 of them. We gotta look to the very top and we gotta activate everything. No, we're just gonna go run it. I'm gonna show you where a lot of these are at. Because it takes a little bit of running around. But you got to see like little pathways across the way that you gotta kind of glide over to, which was interesting because, you know, it's not things to handle some of these situations. And there's you know, and it's dark. You gotta let the light in. And then you gotta line these spinning discs up so the light can kind of shine through. every time. Ta-da! Platform. A switch, a lever. Very Indiana style.
This thing is going to be a problem.
It's not a problem. It's a very sturdy rock. I'm gonna go through this whole little puzzle. Actually polite. Oop, this guy in the sneak. Then you gotta stick that spike in there to get the light to come up and reflect off the rear. It's a whole little spinning room. It was interesting. And this wasn't the first one. There's quite a bit to do to get to this one. And then you use it as a banner. Jumper cables.
So this is one of the batteries. It seems to have absorbed my lightning well enough. All right, 3 left.
Alright. See, this is where I go, oh, I wonder if there's stuff higher up. There is. A whole other floor.
I'll leave that area to
Didn't
you,
even
Link.
realize. You gotta slide these across and move the mirrors around and reflect them off of each other. Very Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time. Look at how all these line up. I was seeing if I could unwiggle it. This is where I found out you guys used this because I didn't have a fan on my shield. It's very helpful for this temple. Move everything into place and look, a little gap. so we flip it up on its end. Apparently I have dirt right here. Can't figure out how all the way back down to the bottom. Run up the staircase, and then we gotta fight a bunch of things and do a bunch of things before we can activate the next one, so we're just gonna cut to the good stuff. A lot of 3D thinking in this temple, which was nice change of pace. All these hover platforms, then you gotta get up, and then you gotta raise the light up. This one didn't take me long to figure out. It took me a while to get through. There was a lot of enemies, and constructs. Need to be all different kinds of tools to work with. I'm not doing it. Just take the quick and easy way.
Two more left, Link. Let's hurry.
This one was just a hop over and change the lights around. And this one, this one was it's interesting, and I handled it absolutely professionally. See? It's just how it's intended to go.
Okay, only one more battery to go.
This one, I kind of did a convoluted way around, and I figured it out later, but I went like all the way back close to the beginning and then popped up through the floor. Turns out there's two rocks right there. That would have been a whole lot easier if I just moved them out of the way, but it doesn't matter, it worked.
We've charged all of the batteries with lightning. That should wake up the mechanism in the center. Let's go, Link.
Let's go all the way up to the top. Big boss fight time. God, wouldn't you love to know what I was saying right there? I bet it was hilarious. Probably not. It's about to move. That's how elevators work. Something shining over there. It's your secret stone. I had to get to it, but no. You gotta fight the boss.
Let's go. We'll finish it off here and now. Right. We've got it cornered here.
So that's our stop pretty much like the beginning. Hit it with elemental and then smack it with pokey stick. Same thing happens is I just get stomped on.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Hit him in the eye.
Watch for the tornado!
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Phase 2. Add a nice little bit of chaos to the whole mess.
Summon more Giptos! Don't let them surround! That light! Maybe we can use it!
I just realized it was down on the light.
Well,
I'm gonna rinse her.
here we go!
I know, it's very bright. It's very artistic.
Ready your boat!
So it took me a second. You gotta hit her with the
Ready!
we get stuck in a corner.
Oh, are you okay? I need a boat.
One more shot. And that's the last one. The regional. And now you're gonna hear me shut up for a bit because they're gonna do their whole cutscene thing. Now, one thing I will notice, and I'm talking about it here, is looking at all that colored glass and how beautiful that room actually is.
Riju, beloved daughter of the Gerudo.
I know that voice. You're the one who's been talking all this time.
Yes, your ancestor from a time long past. I was a Gerudo warrior who served the first king of Hyrule and a sage who called down lightning, just as you can. I've seen you brandish the power you have in defense of our people. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You are the pride of the Gerudo. The Demon King is responsible for sending the monster that caused the Sand Shroud. But the monster's true purpose was to prevent you from obtaining that stone. My secret stone.
Demon King? Secret stone?
Don't worry. You will understand soon enough. Let me tell you of events in our distant past. The events that shaped our people's destiny during the imprisoning war.
So this is going to be the standard story over and over again, just from her perspective.
Long, long ago, when the kingdom of Hyrule was still young, a great evil, the Demon King, emerged. He attacked the innocent and sought the destruction of Hyrule. He was our chief before he changed. His obsession with power transformed him into a monster. Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, and 6 warriors rose to oppose him. I'm proud to have been one of them. We faced the Demon King, but only after Rauru gave us the secret stones. Artifacts that amplified the abilities of those who carried them. I, the Sage of Lightning, fought by my fellow sages in battle with my own secret stone. But we were no match for his overwhelming power. He endured our strongest attacks, even the lightning strikes I called down. King Rauru knew we had lost the battle against the Demon King. He made the ultimate sacrifice to imprison the Demon King, to seal him away.
That was the imprisoning war.
So as you can see, it's still all their fault.
Some time later, another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time, came to visit me. and she set the Gerudo on our destined path.
The magic restraining the Demon King will eventually be undone. When that time comes, you must help Link. He is a noble swordsman who will fight that monster. So please, he will need your assistance. Lend him your power, the Gerudo's control of lightning.
The path of the Gerudo was clear at that moment.
We wish nothing more than to eliminate the Demon King. We are responsible for his very existence in this world, and for that we must make amends. I swear to you that when the Demon King returns, the Gerudo Sage of Lightning will awaken once more. The Gerudo Sage and her people will fight alongside your swordsman.
Yeah, so you can see, same story.
And now I have told you all I can of the imprisoning ward and of our people's destiny. You have saved Gerudo Town, but the Demon King still remains a threat. Riju, daughter of the Gerudo, you must take up my secret stone and honor the vow I made to the Sage of Time long ago. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
Everybody from the past knows who I am. It's weird.
So it's my destiny to fight by your side.
I mean, you don't have to.
My destiny as a sage, my duties as chief, and fighting side by side with you? Sounds like fun. I will
She's always
gladly
had
strike
good
down
adventures.
the so-called Demon King. I guess it's time to claim my destiny.
I don't know if you want to claim your destiny. Every sage that I've heard out of every Zelda game usually just ends up dead. So, you know, have fun with that.
I am the Sage of Lightning. Witness this new power I possess.
Very reminiscent of what Shadow Link kind of looks like.
Link, give me your hand.
I'll give you the lizard. Are we dancing?
I, Riju, the Sage of Lightning, swear that I will
Got
stand
that
with
feet,
you.
I'm not a good dancer.
And here, as proof of my vow,
Aww. We got a new ring.
use that ring to call upon my power whenever you need it. It seems I can finally repay you.
Well, it's about time.
Okay, should we head back to town?
I'm just gonna fast travel there. Maybe. The whole world's got to reset, so it takes a while for it to load. And then the sandstorm calms down. The blinding heat of the desert sun has returned. Now that's that look of that proud teacher right there. And now it's just blinding hot again. Ah, Link. I'm grateful to you for helping me save the Gerudo. I've received reports that ever since the sand shrouds dissipated, Gibdo attacks are almost entirely stopped.
Oh.
It will no doubt take some time to rebuild, but it is thanks to your help that we can live on the surface again. On behalf of the Gerudo people, thank you. They actually bowed to me, which was impressive. It's hard to say, though, despite the safety of the Gerudo town no longer having issues, we still haven't been able to cover any information on the whereabouts of Princess Zelda. Actually, Balara, I do have a small piece of information regarding Zelda. I experienced a vision when I took the secret stone in my hand. The person my ancestor referred to as the Sage of Time looked identical to Zelda. Someone who just happened to look like Zelda. That doesn't explain everything that's been going on. It's impossible to deny that somebody resembling Zelda has been spotted across Hyrule, and that terrible events follow her. The Zelda we know and the Zelda we saw in the vision in the distant past are incredibly similar. If the Zelda in the past is our Zelda, then who is this other person? We must uncover her true identity. I'm sorry, Link. Although the threat of the sand shroud has passed, I cannot leave Gerudo Town at the moment. Things need to take some time to settle. However, we'll take on this task of searching the area for any signs of Zelda. And with my newfound power as a sage, I will still be able to support you. I swear I will do anything I can to help you. So now I get to carry around like the rest of them. Link, you said you already visited Rito Village, Goron City, and Zora's Domain? I'm sure Lookout Landing would value any information you could share. Why not go there and see if you can help? Stop hand-holding me, game.
So,
I hope your travels will bring you back here. I look forward to such a reunion. Alright, now we're gonna go talk to Purah.
yeah.
Linky, I heard what happened. Stop calling me Linky. The major cold front that descended upon the Rito and the Marble Rock roast that the Gorons couldn't get enough of, and then there's the sludge contamination in the Zora's water, and finally the Gerudo menace by Gibdos in the Sand Shroud. You faced some serious challenges, and you overcame them all. Well done, Link. So, the person resembling Princess Zelda was behind the scenes for all of the phenomenon you had discovered. This has to be related to the upheaval somehow, and well, something important to share. Bum, bum, bum. The blood moon rises.
Isn't that... Link, look at this! Quickly!
It's still not her.
Your Highness.
Did you see that? That was the princess, wasn't it? I was going to share that the figure that I saw looked like Princess Zelda at Hyrule Castle. I wasn't sure at first, but now I am. I thought she'd left the castle entirely. She was inside. We have to hurry and rescue her. The soldiers and I can't reach Hyrule Castle as it is now. You might be the only one who can do it. I'm sorry, Link. I know I'm always throwing you into dangerous situations, but you really are the only one who's up for the task. please come back in one piece. That applies to both you and the princess. Regional phenomena complete. Alright, so we're going to leave this episode here. Sorry about the audio issues, but we got a little overlay going on here, so we got to take care of. But if you like what you're watching, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out our other stuff over on Twitch and all of our other platforms that's in the description below. And as always, we will see you in the next episode. Bye.